This week we're going to highlight the price changes associated with the USDA reports that will be coming out on Tuesday, March 31st. Then we're going to take a closer look at crop progress and weather trends in Brazil, where corn is starting to pollinate. We're going to come back and look at export trends here in the U.S. and wrap things up with a long-term review of December corn futures. Hi, this is Brian Basting with Advanced Trading. Let's talk about the corn market. We've moved into the last week in March here, and this market remains exceptionally volatile. We're going to start out this week looking at something we looked at last week, and that is the price changes associated with the USDA reports that will be coming out on Tuesday, March 31st at 11 a.m. Central Time. Remember, there's two reports that come out that day, prospective plantings and grain stocks. Let's take a look at those numbers. Now again, this report comes out at 11 a.m. Central Time on Tuesday, March 31st. Last year there wasn't much change, but you look at those last 20 to 25 years, there have been a lot of years where we've seen exceptional volatility, both to the upside and to the downside. That's why it's critical that you work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to have your marketing positions in place prior to the release of the reports. Let's shift gears now and focus on Brazil. Corn in Brazil is pollinating as we speak in the north and is in the vegetative stage in the south. Let's take a look at where that corn is produced in Brazil. Remember, this is double crop corn planted after the soybean harvest. And we're looking at highlighting this week Mato Grosso in the north. We're highlighting Mato Grosso this week because that is where the corn is pollinating at the moment. It's early in pollination yet, but we really want to focus in on that this week. Let's take a look now at crop progress here. Again, highlighting Mato Grosso here and looking at corn pollinating. About 12% nationwide. Again, the vast majority of that is occurring in Mato Grosso. And remember, on average, about 50% of the second crop corn will be soaking by April 20th. So we're looking at a critical period here over the next 4 to 6 weeks. Why is that so critical? We've highlighted this in the past, but remember, there's a dry season coming up in Brazil. Typically, that dry season starts, as you can see from this chart, end of April, particularly in May. Now, there have been years where the dry season starts early, and there have been years where the dry season starts late. No strong indication at the moment. We'll be watching that closely for you. And again, to reiterate, about 50% of that second crop corn will be silking by April 20th. Let's shift gears now and focus on weather trends in Brazil. As usual this week, our slides are courtesy of T-Storm Weather. Starting out here looking at temperatures, and again, focusing on Mato Grosso in the north, because that's where the corn is pollinating. Temperatures are going to be close to normal, maybe even a bit cool in some areas. Looking at rainfall now, the next 10 to 14 days, again focusing on Mato Grosso in the north, really near normal to maybe in some cases a tad above normal rainfall. Let's look at the next 2 weeks. Quantifying that, about 71% of the Safrinha corn is going to be near to above normal rainfall the next 14 days, particularly highlighted there in Mato Grosso. So really there's no weather concerns for that pollinating corn at the moment. Let's shift gears now and focus on export trends here in the U.S. Now we're in the third quarter of the marketing year. Exports are 38% higher than a year ago. We want to continue to highlight, however, that for the 25-26 crop year, ATI is forecasting U.S. corn carryout to increase by 50%. Let's wrap things up this week looking at trends in December corn. December corn, as we tape here on Tuesday, is trading near $4.90 a bushel. It's critical now as we move closer to planting here that you manage price movement and avoid price prediction. You can do that by working closely with your trusted risk management advisor. Now, if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact us at 309-664-2300. We'll put you in contact with our risk management consultants who'll be happy to visit with you at your convenience. Remember, we upload every Wednesday. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and never miss an update. And make sure to join us at 1:30 p.m. Central Time on Tuesday, March 31st, for a detailed market analysis regarding the USDA reports. Thanks a lot. Have a good week.